Andre Woodson certainly in the chase for the Heisman, maybe the frontrunner at this point, but he has yet to see anything like what he's about to see Thursday night. Hey, how are you folks? Jason Horowitz, glad to be with you on the Toyota College Football Preview Show here on CBSSports.com, breaking down 8th-ranked Kentucky and number 11 South Carolina. For the Wildcats, it's their highest ranking in 3 decades. And for more on Thursday night, we turn to CBS's Spencer Tillman from Houston, as we do every weekend. Spencer, I know this is a different Kentucky team, but the school's football program has never beaten a Steve Spurrier team, 0-14. I know the old ball coach, he does admit that these are different times, but what has to happen for Kentucky to get a 1 in that win column?
Well, do what they've been doing all along, and that's playing tremendously balanced football. We know about their big strike capability offensively, but what's really made it all work is their balance. We know about Andre Woodson, his ability to get the ball vertical down the field, but we've talked about Raphael Little, the running back that gives him, again, the balance. And that's really what makes this Kentucky team unique and really allowing them to establish benchmarks. I mean, they haven't won 6 straight since 1950. I mean, Truman was president back then. They hadn't been in Louisville since on the road. So those are the type of benchmark effects that you start to point to, and it all comes back to the balance, Jason.
Well, let's get into Raphael Little a little bit more in this game because South Carolina has the number 1 pass defense in college football. So that takes Andre Woodson out of his game a little bit more. What kind of role does this offensive line and Little have to play?
Well, first of all, if you're going to take people out from the pass standpoint defensively, that means that you're going to play probably man coverage. And if they can get away with that, South Carolina, it is going to be problematic. And that's where the ground game comes into play. Raphael Little has got to force at least 8 men down in the box so that they can take 1 more man out of the coverage scheme for South Carolina. That's their best chance of success. But once again, heretofore, no one's really knocked them off that ability. So they have been consistently doing what they need to do to win football games. Again, it gets back to that balance thing.
Very true, though, but they haven't seen a defense like they will see on Thursday night. On the other side of the ball here, everyone knows the best way to keep an offense off the field is to keep your offense on the field itself, and it keeps your defense off the field. Chris Smelly made his debut last week, the win against Mississippi State. Your thoughts on his debut?
Well, I think Chris did a tremendous job. I mean, certainly Steve Spurrier is known for his ability to implement systems that are friendly to quarterbacks, and if they just do what he's asking them to do, they're going to have success because of the system. But again, I'm going to go back over to Kentucky's side of the ball offensively. What South Carolina is not going to be able to do, giving Smiley more opportunities, is because of Jasper Brinkley. That inside linebacker is going to be very, very missed in this contest. So that means Kentucky's going to be on the field more, and that means that Smiley's not going to get the opportunities to hurt Kentucky defensively. So I think, again, you got to go back to the other side of the ball to find out what the outcome of this ball game is going to be.
Brinkley, one of the twins, he's out for the season with the injury that he suffered last week. Spence, it's the biggest game for Kentucky in a long time, and then if they win this, it would be followed up with the biggest game again in a long time when they welcome LSU. But do they win this game Thursday night?
I think they win it, mainly because of what's going on defensively for South Carolina. Without Brinkley, they don't have a force that can put pressure on Andre Woodson. And again, with the balance attack, Raphael Little coming at them, they'll control the clock. And at the end of the day, you'll see a time of possession disparity between 6 and 7 minutes. And that means Kentucky will remain undefeated.
I agree with you too, Spencer. I think you win Heisman's by winning big games, and I think Andre Woodson has that capability. We will see you on the College Football Today on Saturday. Thanks for all the knowledge.
All right, Jason, thanks.
Folks, Kentucky 5-0 on the year as a whole. They've won 10 of their last 11 games. A win Thursday, and that would be a 6-0 start, and it will match the school's best since 1950 when Bear Bryant coached the team to an SEC title. The two kick it off at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Thursday night. And for more on this game or any other in Week 6 of the college football season, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com and watch everything else on the CBS Audience Network. Spencer Tillman, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.